After defeating Zerg competitor Solar in a heart-pounding reverse sweep, the Katowice 2020 runner-up Zest brought his A-game to the GSL Season 3 round of 16, leading the way for Group B. Positioning was everything for Zest's Colossi, Sentries, and Stalkers. He was able to conduct a final attack against Solar's base, one that could not be defended. With one Zerg opponent crossed off the list, Zest took aim at Season 2 semifinalist DongRaeGu, a veteran of Starcraft that was back to claim a GSL title. At only 3 minutes into Game 1's map of Everdream, DRG rushed a well-timed Zergling attack. Zest's gateway fell hard and fast. His Stalkers couldn't deal with DRG's unit count and made the call to concede only 3.5 minutes in. Over on Death Aura, Zest needed to play smarter. DRG brought the fight to Zest's doorstep with an extremely offensive hatchery, looking to once more bring his opponent down as quickly as possible. With DRG's plans foiled, Zest opted for a fleet of Void Rays to strike DRG's base from behind. Hydralisks were there to answer the aerial threat, but Zest's Templar Storms fried DRG's swarm to a crisp, destroying his army faster than he could make one. The tiebreaker match would be settled on the Pillars of Gold, a vicious back and forth that saw Zest warp in Zealot after Zealot in order to take down one of DRG's expansions. Zest harassed DRG's unguarded expansions time and time again, slowly chewing away at his production line until it was time to strike at the heart of his army. Disruptor shots inflicted massive damage to DRG's clustered Ravagers. Every time one of Zest's units fell on the battlefield, there was a warp prism in the backline warping in more to take its place, creating a wall of damage that started to slowly sweep across DRG's portion of the map, leading into an inevitable defeat.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess just not quite, right?
Just not enough. There's two Immortals here, more...
He's doing some fancy spell casting, but...
Zest earned his spot in the GSL Season 3 main event bracket for his outstanding performance, but the story wasn't over for DongRaeGu. In the final match of the day, DRG would need to defeat Terran wonder Cure in order to stay in the competition. A best-of-3 fight for survival to see who was worthy of tournament progression. While DRG's Mutalisk swarm was causing chaos from the skies, his Baneling brood was given the task to take out Cure's infantry. The battlefield was littered with casualties from both sides, but it was Cure who pulled through. Cure used this moment to counterpush, but was met with resistance as DRG's Zergling overwhelmed his forces, leaving an open Terran base for the taking. DongRaeGu just needed one more map victory to earn a spot in the top 8. And a return to the battlefield of Pillars of Gold was going to be the war zone to get him there. Eager to fend off any Zergling attacks that may cross his path, Cure sent Hellions to DRG's base, looking to roast a number of his drones. Banelings once again surfaced to take out Cure's roaming infantry, keeping his opponent's numbers down while Zest expanded across the top section of the map. Asserting his dominance in the final game, DRG attacked on multiple fronts. Cure was forced to play defensively, watching his units be eliminated one by one under the devastating damage of a Baneling horde. Cure was starved of minerals, while DRG's numbers were endless.
Each Baneling has its own little personality, its own little relationship with its other Baneling.
Well, I think most of those Banelings were cheeky, but
yeah.
You say so. Oh my god. All right, well this time he's gonna go without the Banes. That's a GG.
DRG had found redemption. Earning a spot in the event's playoff bracket, DRG will face off against one of the strongest Terran players the competition has ever seen.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.